Hey everybody, welcome to Successful Interviews. So excited about today's guest and excited to have you guys here. If you are into YouTube or thinking about getting started, then today's guest is just for you. So excited to have Vincenzo here from Italy, and he's going to talk to us about being a YouTube expert and what it entails, and also two Comma Club winner. So thank you, Vincenzo, for being here. And also, please share with us something you believe online entrepreneurs should stop doing in order to grow their business today.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me, and excited to be here. Yeah. I would say that's a great question. And I would say it's something that most people, I'm also sometimes I'm guilty of that. It's, what's called a shiny object syndrome. There are so many things online, opportunities. And then I just went on Facebook 5 minutes ago, scrolling down the newsfeed and seeing this guy posting, oh my God, I just made X $100,000 a month. And then another post the same and the same. And then you get distracted and say, oh my God, what are they doing? So you start checking and you start maybe trying different methods, and then nothing works. But just because you don't give the time, enough time for just one strategy to kick in and the compound effect, and then eventually get results. So this is something everyone is probably guilty of. So make sure you just stick with one strategy long enough. Of course, after 1 month, 2 months, you see nothing is working, then probably there is something to tweak. But not just 2 days, you try, then you try something else, then something else. And like this, you're never going to get long-term results. So I remember once I went to a seminar, a convention, was a few years ago, and one of the speakers said, if you just master one skill that, of course, people want, and also one skill that will bring you results, then you will have people paying you whatever you want, what you ask for, because you master the skill. You have you are one of the best in the game when it comes to the skill, so you can charge a premium price, whatever you want. And then of course, it will also bring great results to your business. So make sure you master one thing before going into the next.
Yeah, I think it's very crucial, because you, as you said, you see these guys showing their Stripe payments and all that for the day, and you don't realize that it took him a few years to get there. It's all this illusion that it took him 24 hours, and I think that's the challenge with the guys being online, is they expect these immediate results tomorrow morning. Stripe's going to pay me this big amount. So yeah, I've been guilty of shiny object, I can tell you that.
Everyone, I think. Everyone.
Yeah. So it is very true. I think coming back to that, the problem is that people are not mastering the skill. When you say tweak it, you're meaning that still stick with the same skill set, but just tweak different ways to get better at it. Not change from affiliate marketing to, you're not changing the niche or the actual skill. You're just making your skill better in a more unique way.
Yeah, absolutely. If I can make an example, when I started online was 2016, and I started as an affiliate marketer. I was promoting a company, they were providing education products, courses, coaching programs, and I was selling the programs as an affiliate. Now they were teaching different ways to promote their products. One of them was Facebook ads, and I don't know exactly why, but I decided to focus on Facebook ads. I had some money to invest, not much, probably $1,000 to $2,000 to invest in ads. And I said, okay, I want to master this skill. Now, the first few ads that I didn't work, but I didn't say, okay, let me just try another thing. I said, okay, maybe there is something that I still need to know, understand. So I tried to learn from blogs and learn from other people, watching YouTube videos. I didn't have actually enough money to buy another course. So trying to learn as much as possible. Then I tweaked a few things. And after, I think, 1 month, I started to generate commissions. So I said, no, let me just stick with Facebook ads. Let me become very good with this and see if actually we have results. And that's what happened. And then who is currently my business partner for the YouTube stuff. We're probably going to talk about this with the Tube Ranking Ninjas, you can probably see. He decided just to stick with YouTube. And he didn't have any results with organic videos for about 6 months or even more. he was trying to figure out how it works. He didn't study from anyone because there were no like courses on how to rank YouTube videos properly. So he had to figure it out on his own, but he made it work, and he became one of the top income earners in that company. And the cool thing is that, for example, I was making, let's say, $10,000 a month, but I was spending 4,000 in ads. He was making 10,000, but he was spending practically zero with the YouTube organic videos. So absolutely, just stick with one and make it work.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. There's actually 2 points that came out of that. I think the one of the most important things about growing the skill set is the fact that you had money invested. Once it's your own money, it's a little bit different than just signing up for all these free lead magnets, if it makes sense. But on the other hand, your partner, he didn't have to spend money. Or I can't say he didn't have to spend money, but he found a niche that no one had mastered in terms of teaching. So it's also a different scenario that he kind of knew that if he mastered this, he would have, recurring customers because he's kind of led the way.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
So I think the coming back to how you landed up in YouTube, would you like to tell people more about the backstory and how it started and how you ended up with YouTube specifically?
Yeah. So let me make like a long story short, otherwise it's going to be super long. So I started, as I said, with this affiliate marketing company. And then after a few months, I actually started my own coaching company with my business partner, Fraser Brooks. And we were like in the network marketing niche, coaching network marketers how to use internet, social media to build their business. Obviously, as you guys watching network marketing, you probably know it was born like offline business, word of mouth, referring people, family members, friends, and then strangers, but nothing on the internet. And Fraser, he was very good when it came to Facebook profile, so free strategies. And I learned a lot about Facebook ads. So we came together, mixed the two things, and we were teaching that exactly to our customers. And it was very successful. Like in 15 months, we made it to the 2 Comma Club Award. And that was for many different reasons. I think one, because no one was teaching network marketers how to use internet and social media properly. I think only one company. Otherwise, everyone was focusing on offline things. And of course, me and Fraser were like complementary skills. So it worked very well. Then last year, I had some personal issues that basically led me to kind of financial issues. So I made quite good money in these past few years with the business. But then whenever you have, at least this is what happened to me, so much money that I decided to spend it all, even what I actually didn't have. So I didn't manage my finances well at all. And I found myself end of last year, basically kind of with no money. I wouldn't say with zero money, but almost nothing. And I had to do something. And I even questioned whether keep doing something online. I lost a bit of passion online after this thing. But I decided, okay, let me just continue online because I have so many connections. I have kind of a name after these few years. I have credibility. So what can I do? And I didn't have any money to invest in ads. So I couldn't afford to spend money in ads. So I said, what's the one thing that I know that doesn't require investment to start? And through the years, I became great friend with that guy I was mentioning before. There was a YouTube master. And over the years, I did many favors to him. And eventually, he shared with me everything that he learned about this YouTube stuff, this YouTube algorithm. And I said, okay, great. I know this. I know it works because I tried on some of my videos with an internet worker. So let me go find clients and try to get clients for this service, ranking their videos on YouTube, getting them leads, views, eventually sales with the videos on autopilot. And this is exactly what I did. So I reached out. Actually, what I did was I attended 2 funnel hacking lives in my life, and I still have the booklets when you attend. I don't know. Okay, and inside for that particular year, you have the people that got the 2 Comma Club Award.
Yes.
So and I have it as well. And my picture on Facebook, actually, it's me with these two
Holding
comma.
that word, yeah.
Yeah. So I decided just to reach out to all of these people, telling them, hey, I know you're a 2 Comma Club owner with me, like me as well. How's your business going? Do you do anything on YouTube at the moment? Obviously, most of them didn't reply, but some of them did, and then became clients. So this is how I started to generate a new money for like this year. And then I just focus now on this YouTube ranking stuff, just because we think and we believe that no one can actually do exactly what we do in terms of ranking. And so we are able to, again, rank any videos to the top of the searches in just 48, 72 hours. And that's pretty unheard of. Like, many people spend months, if not years, getting some views and subscribers on their videos. With what we do, we can just promise and guarantee that they can get views, subscribers, leads, sales practically from week one.
It's amazing. I mean, coming back to, I obviously know a bit more of your story because we've worked together previously, but coming back to the financial hard times. I remember you said you went to Dubai, and that's kind of where things went a little bit pear-shaped. And it's exactly that. I mean, if you see the online guys now, I mean, if you follow their ages, I mean, I'm 30, but I feel like I'm 40 years older than everybody else online. I mean, you see the young guys earning, I mean, astronomical amounts of money in terms of dollars. The one question I always have is, how do you overcome that? Because as you said, once you look at the bank account and you've got a certain amount of, or quite a large number of dollars in, it's easy to keep spending. But, at one point you reach a point where your back's against the wall and you realize, it was great, but I've got to kind of make it back now.
Yeah.
How do you overcome that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I had. Especially money were coming in like such like big amounts. I'm not talking like hundreds of thousands a month, but like tens of thousands a month for sure. And more money than I've ever seen. And actually, I was working hard, but once you have everything in place, so the funnels were in place, they were mostly automated. The ads, once you launch the ads, they are in place, they work. We didn't have like so much work to do. So money come in pretty easy, but what comes easy actually goes away easy as well. So I started to spend money thinking, this would last forever, and it's never going to stop. Trying to get, this kind of short-term pleasure and gratification, which we are in a world where like it's all about this. Didn't plan anything like long-term, thinking everything would be good forever. But then, the business wasn't doing as well as before. And then I was spending more than I was earning. And up until the point that actually I made a massive, like, big investment that I really couldn't afford. I read recently, only buy things, like material things, if you can afford to pay them at least 3 times their price. So, if let's say a Lamborghini costs, I don't even know, $200,000, only buy at least if you can afford to spend $600,000. For me, I basically bought an apartment which was, let's say, $1 million. So I should have had 3 million, but I actually had 300,000. So I had 1/3 instead of 3 times the price. So thinking that the business would grow and, but that's not how you do things. So for me, it was, I'm sure not many people do the same mistake, but some other mistakes, again, thinking that everything will be great. Now I'm really more conscious about the money, the spending, and just maybe because before I gave too much importance to money. And again, if you go on social media, that's exactly what you see. You start thinking that people are happy because they have lots of money, but you never know what's going on in their life, if they're actually happy. I can post a picture like smiling and thinking, like showing that they're happy, but all day maybe I'm crying and I'm shit. So don't be fooled by that.
I think it was actually Jay-Z that said that. If you can't pay something 3 times, don't buy it. And it's exactly. It was funny. I was reading something in the last few months as well that said the biggest downfall of most people, irrespective if they're online and offline, is what they call lifestyle inflation. So when they start, because they earn more, they buy a bigger new car, new house, and then also they the next thing that came with that is the fact that they spending the money before it's coming in. You know, they're predicting a certain income and they're spending before it actually arrives.
Exactly what they did. Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
what. But I can also say something now. I wasn't a millionaire, so I cannot say what's going to happen if I wasn't. I'm going to be a millionaire, whatever. But I had like hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank account at a certain point. But I know something for sure, that I was not happier than I may be now when I don't have that money anymore. So I can say for sure that money is not going to make you happier. It's an illusion. Yeah, you can buy things, you can have great experiences, you can travel more, you can maybe travel business class, you can go to 5-star hotels. That's great. That's amazing. But it's not what really make you happy inside. I cannot say that I'm super happy right now inside, but it's money is not going to change that. Just money. So it's more, fulfillment, I think, on what you do, people that you help. And then, of course, if you can make good money along the way, that's awesome.
I don't know if you saw that interview with Tony Robbins where he mentioned that obviously he's interviewed a number of billionaires, and I think at that stage he said I'm guessing, I think he said 25. There were 3 or 4 of them that were really happy. The rest were just miserable, unhappy. And I mean that's an elite status that very few people will ever see. Yeah. So it's exactly that. Unbelievable. So moving over to more obviously the YouTube and why we wanted to chat is I mean, are you focused more on the paid side or the organic side of YouTube?
Yeah, at the moment more the organic one. We also combine ads for some of the clients if they really want to they have money they can afford to invest into advertising, of course, but only for kind of bigger businesses. Otherwise, we mainly focus on organic because that gives great visibility. Again, organic visibility for people that go on YouTube and search for certain keywords in their niche. And in not maybe every niche, but most of the niches, there will be people going on YouTube trying to find a solution to their problem. Yeah. So if it was, I don't know, online marketing, how to make Facebook ads, if you have someone that teaches Facebook ads. For you, funnel design, funnel building, how to build a sales funnel. There will be people searching for that. And maybe with your videos being on top of the searches, obviously people find a video. So we try to build kind of a portfolio of videos as if it was a portfolio for real estate, because on YouTube it's kind of the same. Once the video is there, once you do the work once and the video is there, it will continue to do the work for you for a long time, getting views, leads, and hopefully eventually sales. So trying to get 10, 20 videos organic out there for the keywords, and then only then moving also a bit into the YouTube ads to speed up the results. That's what we mostly do.
So did you see, I mean, with the latest Apple update, did you see a lot of shift from Facebook over to YouTube?
Yes, some people actually, I wouldn't say lots of people, but a good number of people moved to YouTube, but still they are trying, of course, they're not leaving Facebook at all. They're not completely forgetting about Facebook. Most people, what they're doing now is more they go on YouTube, they do the cold market ads, cold market prospecting on YouTube, and then they do remarketing on Facebook. Yeah. Before it was the opposite. So that's what lots of people are seeing good results with.
I just, I feel if you the few guys that you tend, I mean, everybody's got their certain people they follow on YouTube in terms of, subscribing to their channel and all that. And I mean, if it surely is a recurring model, meaning that you can put a piece of content out and it's very few platforms that can generate, I mean, years ahead. I've watched videos that were 3 or 4 years ago, and only afterwards do you realize when it was posted. So there's very few models now that can generate that kind of, consistency for you for many years.
Yeah, and also you can make money from YouTube in so many different ways. For example, for my channel, I started my channel 1 year ago. Then I stopped for 6 months for everything that happened, and I really didn't focus much on work. And I restarted again in January this year. I'm posting 2 videos a week, obviously to about different content, about YouTube SEO, about even network marketing because that was my niche before. And I'm making money in different ways from YouTube. So one is obviously YouTube advertising. They pay you once you reach 1,000 subscribers and for 4,000 hours of watch time. They pay you a certain amount based on the ads that people place on your videos. And right now, my channel is not massive. It's $200 a month, but still, I did the work once. Now it's recurring revenue. Now it's 200. If I keep posting videos, maybe in 1 year will be 500. And then, it's growing. There are people making tens of thousands of dollars just from that. But then what's most important is I promote affiliate deals in my videos. So I put the link in the description below, and I'm making hundreds of dollars just from that. And then I'm selling my own courses. And then some people find my video and they apply for the Done For You service. And I'm not spending any money in ads. So it's something that it's super powerful, I think, to include in your marketing. Not just that, of course, but include in your marketing, absolutely.
Yeah, I think, as you mentioned, I think a lot of people also don't realize the potential of the actual description, as you said, where you leave links. People, I mean, if you just follow the guys who are ClickFunnels affiliates and that kind of stuff, I mean, it's you see it as a description, but I mean, every follower that reads it appeals differently to every person. So and as you said, that can carry on for unlimited time going forward, which is
exactly
unbelievable. Well, coming to, I've been fortunate to work with you in terms of funnels. So what is something that's working for you now? I think the reason I ask about funnels is because there's a lot of people who firstly don't know about them. And secondly, there's a lot of people that overcomplicate it. So what have you found that's working for you at the moment in terms of your courses, in terms of getting people to you?
Yeah, I think that changed over the years. Like before, when I was with the Ninja, when we were building the Ninja Networker, the funnel that brought us most revenue, most number of leads, and eventually that will actually made it work for us very well was a webinar funnel, automated webinar funnel. So we generated only with, we changed the video a bit, but the funnel was always the same. Landing page, register for the webinar, watch the webinar, and then follow up. We generated over $2 million in sales in 3 years. And it was all automated. And that worked very well. Now, it's not working as well as before. So right now, what's working very well is getting people on a consultation call with you. I can see that's working very well. So you get people, you give them something for free, or maybe what can be even better, you get them in with something low ticket. Can be, like a book if you have a book, or maybe a low ticket course. I have a course I was selling for, I think, $27. And you get people in, and then you offer a free consultation call with you, which is obviously going to be a sales call. You get them into the call, and then eventually you sell them whatever you have, high ticket. And again, the fastest way and also the best way to make it work online is to have high ticket products offers to sell. With low ticket, it's going to take such a long time, and it's draining, and then you don't have the margins. It's really like headache. Yeah, you can incorporate them afterwards to increase your ecosystem of products and get more people in. But at the beginning, focus, and also after, of course, focus a lot on the high ticket stuff, because that's what really going to give you speed.
Yeah, and a bit of breathing space. Otherwise, you're kind of just running on this hamster wheel trying to get more and more clients for the low ticket. Absolutely. So
sorry to interrupt. Maybe there are people offering $100 things, and to make, let's say, $3,000 a month, they need 30 clients. But if you just have one client paying $3,000 a month, it's just one client. You don't have headaches. You don't have to deal with 100 people. And actually, people that pay high ticket items will not complain. They are more serious, will not harass you for everything. And yeah, absolutely focus on high ticket. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, and most of the time, because most of the time they're the action takers. They actually do what they've paid for. So so if people want to learn skills more about YouTube, about paid ads, about organic, I know you've got a course for that. Is that where you'd recommend people go? And maybe what's the link for that so that people can reach out to you?
Absolutely, yeah. If they want like even free content, maybe they want to subscribe to the channel, that's great. It's called Sunny Vince. That's my like nickname in English. And Tube Ranking Ninja. If they want to find out more about the course, yeah, that's exactly my website, tuberankingsecrets.com. And you can see this website was designed by the one and only Gunnar here, who is the best in the game. So I absolutely love that website. And yeah, tuberankingsecrets.com. And then from there, you can find out more about if you want to work together one-on-one or courses or everything else.
I also included your just your YouTube link because I know there's some sometimes I listen to that more than anybody else at home. So yeah,
thank you so much.
I'll watch some great stuff there. So so is there anything else that you can add to people in terms of what you're seeing in YouTube and what maybe people are missing who are not there, that maybe want to get started but they kind of don't really know where to start?
Yeah, I would say something like what they need to understand first of all is that compared to other platforms, they probably give faster results. And YouTube is a long-term game. So I interviewed one guy who is also a YouTube expert a few months ago, and he said he actually tells clients work and upload videos and expect to have results only like after a few years. Then you will have faster results. But of course, when you start, just expect that you have results and see results after years. That's the mindset he wants his clients to have because it's a long-term game. But again, it's like building like a portfolio of real estate. Maybe you're not making lots of money at the beginning with the renting, whatever, but once you have lots of them, it's a compound effect. So the mindset is very important for YouTube. And then, of course, it's one platform per se. So it's not like you get a video, you take a video from like Facebook Live or maybe another video you did from another platform and try to upload them on YouTube and hopefully it works. No, it's like you need to make videos that are friendly and like made for that particular platform. So with certain structure of the video and certain like things you need to follow, optimization. But yeah, it's one platform. Like it's not something that you take from other and upload on YouTube. So make sure you master the skills again as anything else. And
just start, you never start with 1 million followers. Exactly.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And it's very hard to get to the first 1,000 subscribers. But then from there, it's like, again, compounding effect because you have so many videos that start getting more and more and more views. And then you link one video to the other. People watch one, then they watch a playlist, then they start to be more on your channel. YouTube likes you more. It's like, it's a cycle. And
everybody just starts loving you. It's nice. So yeah. Well, thank you for your time. We really appreciate when experts like you come on. So, but we'll leave the links in the video below. So thank you for your time, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
See you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.